Hi Felicity, thank you so much for being here today. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself and introduce yourself to us?
Right. I'm Felicity Bester, and I was born in 1964 in Namibia, and then I moved to South Africa, and I came to England, and I've been here 25 years.
So, shall we find out a bit more about yourself and start with some questions?
Yes, sure.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Well, I think looking back, I must probably tell myself to listen and take advice when I was given it.
Good answer. What was the best piece of advice you have ever been given?
Well, I think it's when I moved to England, and my life was totally going to be a different lifestyle. So I just got told to be patient and everything will fall in place.
And did it?
I did, yes.
That's good, that's good. How clean was your local area?
Well, from where I came from, it was very clean. We had very good people in the community there, so everybody kept their houses and their gardens tidy, and then we had people working in the roads.
Is that in England or?
All right, that's in South Africa.
Right.
Okay, in England, I would say there could be a little bit more work done around there.
Right, yeah. Can you remember what covered your toilet rolls on the back of the toilet rolls?
Well, we didn't have covers in those days. We were very simple, and it was a small town, so we didn't have toilet roll covers.
Right. What are the biggest changes you have seen in Leeds?
I think coming from South Africa, we were surrounded by a lot of different nations, and when I came to England, I didn't really see that much. So over the years, I've noticed there is a bit of changes in more nations in England.
And how do you feel about that?
No, I've not got a problem with it.
No.
I've never had problems with that, so that's no problem with me.
Anyone in particular that sticks out in
Sorry?
your mind? Anything in particular that sticks out in your mind?
No, it's just that things have changed a bit, so, but that's how years go, and it's also 2021. So.
That's it, yeah. Did you go to the Saturday matinee?
Oh, yes, loads when I was in South Africa, because I took my cousins,
Right.
so they relied on me taking them to the matinees.
Yeah. Who was your favourite film star and what did you like about them?
Well, my favourite film star was John Wayne. Well, I just loved his sayings, so he had a very familiar saying, which I remember is, get off your horse and milk your cow.
So, what were your favourite sweets and how much did they cost?
Well, my favourite sweets used to be Chappie Bubba Bums. They were very small, but you could get 10 for 5p at that time, so that was a lot of chappies.
What were your favourite foods or meals back in the good old days that is widely criticised to be bad for your health nowadays?
Well, nowadays we used to like to eat liver and kidneys when we were younger, but I believe in England it's no good for your health.
Right. What were your favourite childhood games?
Hide and go seeks. We had a lot of forests around the area, so we had a lot of hide and go seek games,
Right.
especially from the parents.
What makes you happy?
Well, just to see people in general being happy, you know, being peaceful and kind to each other, and my grandchildren. So.
How many people lived in your childhood home?
Well, we were 7, 5 kids and the parents, so yeah, and animals, loads.
What age did you get your first job, and what was it?
I was 15 and I worked in a warehouse, but like pocket money really.
Right.
So,
What is the secret to a long life?
but I like to think, laughing, enjoying life, trying to be less stressful, and being happy, yes.
What is your earliest memory?
Let me think about that one. I remember getting my first bicycle, or tricycle should I say. So yes, and I was very excited about that.
What was your favourite music star, and what did you like about them?
My favourite music star used to be George Michael, Wham, because in those days he was just, forget about him being gay or anything like that, but he was just handsome.
Yes. How much pocket money did you get as a child, and did you have to do chores?
Well, we used to get chores to do, yeah, definitely. Washing dishes, making our rooms, keeping things, doing the garden, so on. And there used to be about £5, which you would say most probably would be £2.50 in England's money.
Right. Can you remember returning pop bottles for deposit, and what company they were from?
Oh yeah, we used to fight over that. And they were Coca-Cola bottles.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What radio programme did you used to enjoy when you was a child?
I used to like to listen to Alfred Hitchcock because we like murder stories.
Right.
So that kept me nice and comfortable.
Yeah. Has your religious view changed from when you were younger, and why?
Yeah, it has changed. I mean, when we were younger, you just got told to go to church and you didn't really take it in. But as I've got older, it has helped me in my life a lot. So, yeah.
What was your favourite lesson in school, and why?
I would say Afrikaans, which is our second language. Basically because the teacher that I had at that time made it interesting.
Right. How did you get to school?
Well, we had an option. We had to either walk for half an hour or you could take your bicycle. Yeah.
What lesson did you least like, and why?
Well, that was Afrikaans, sorry. That was religion at that time, because I think that was just because we always got dragged out on Sunday morning to go to church.
Who was your favourite teacher as a child?
My sports teacher was, because I enjoy playing sports.
Oh.
Yeah.
How far did you have to go to get to school?
Well, it would take us about half an hour to walk, maybe 15 minutes by bicycle.
Right. How did you travel anywhere when you were young?
Okay, well, on bicycle, or we walked, or also on dog kick carts.
Did you go to the seaside, and where was it if you did?
Well, it sounds all from South Africa because I wasn't small when I came here, so basically we just used to go to the seaside in South Africa because we lived in Namibia at that time.
What was the most unusual mode of transport you have ever actually travelled in or on, and where?
Well, I must say it's a go-kart on the donkeys, you know, because they the roads were gravel at that time too.
What what was your first hourly rate or weekly wage that you remember, and can you remember what you bought with it?
Well, I worked as a security guard, so we used to get about 750. So it would be about, I would say, half of what that is in England money. And then I had to decorate my flat because I've just moved out of home, so I had to buy a bed and fridge and things like that.
Thank you so much, Felicity, for being here and giving us an insight into your life.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.